Hello, this is a demonstration of enrolling a certificate using the Jellyfish Simple Certificate Enrollment Protocol, or SCEP, with Linux. In this demonstration, I will be using Cert Monger as the SCEP implementation on my Linux machine, which will allow for the certificate to be tracked and renew when it's close to expiry. Within the Jellyfish portal, I'm going to make a SCEP certificate request. This creates a record of permissible details that I can later match with my Cert Monger certificate request. Going to add the box name as a DNS SAN. I'm going to make sure to enter my contact email. This is required for sending the email confirmation, which includes my multi-use PIN that I'll be needing to run the certmonger commands. Once I'm happy with the details, I can submit this, and shortly I expect to receive an email confirming my certificate request. Here we go. In the email, there are details about the certificate I've just requested, including the subject, template, and subject alternative names. I can follow the link in the email to be sent to the anonymous portal. At this page, I can see the details once again, as long as a set of instructions and code snippets that I can use if I'm using CertMonger. On my box, I'm going to go ahead and install CertMonger using yum. Then I can simply copy across the commands from the anonymous portal to my box. This first command registers the SCEP CA. In this case, I'm using NZGov CA 312. Once the command is successful, I can run the next command to get the status of the CA. What I'm looking for here is the certificate thumbprint. This is only printed if a successful handshake is performed with the SCEP server. If the thumbprint is missing here, this indicates a fault. Then finally, I'm going to run my certificate request. As you can see here, all of the details are included from the subject name and DNS SANs. I can simply paste that in, and all I'll need to fill out for myself is the certificate path and the certificate key path. I'm going to be using my home folder. I'm going to be using haproxy.crt and haproxy.key respectively for the certificate and key. Everything else I'll leave as default. I got some warnings notifying me that I didn't use an absolute path. This is okay, and I can see that my signing request has been added. Using this ID, I can check on the status of my signing request. Here I can see my request is listed, and the status is monitoring. Monitoring indicates that the certificate's expiry will be watched, and if it needs to be renewed, it will be done so automatically. You can see down the bottom that this is currently being tracked, and auto renewal is set to yes. If I list the contents of my home directory, I can see that I have haproxy.cert and haproxy.key ready for use. Back in the anonymous portal, I can see that in this case, I've written a certificate request specifically for a singular SAN and a singular subject name. However, you'll notice that the subject alternative names are optional. I can have 0 or more of these if I desire. If I'm going to be using this certificate request for multiple boxes, I may want to put multiple DNS names in and use them here and there for the different machines. The subject name fields are only required in the case of least specific to most specific. In this case, I've specified a CN, so this is an exact subject name that I'm requesting. If I had not included a CN and left my subject name only containing OUs or Os, I may use any CN that I request. This pin is usable multiple times. I can run this request again on another box if I needed to, and this pin can be used for certificate renewal. That concludes this video demonstration.